An unwanted proposal. Ystola's thirst for knowledge sated. She seems content to return to Slitherbow. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. Yeah. Oh. Welcome back, Lavenza. Now that you're here, there's something I want to ask you. Urianger told me that Thancred was something of a rogue in the past. As a wolf among sheep, he said. What did he mean by that? Do you know? Urianger has tended to Minfilia's wounds, but I fear his garrulous nature, maybe, has gotten the better of him. Either way, I don't know what garrulous means. Lavenza, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
I had forgotten about this scene, but I'm remembering it now.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. but now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed, everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Nope.
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Meanwhile, in Yulmore. Oh, right. Graha doing more Graha things. Always one step ahead, it seems.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Vorthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Oh, why do I even bother?
Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Every time he has a tantrum, it just feels so good.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
That Yulmore has gained a foothold here in these woods bodes ill for the Knights Blessed. Surely there's something we can do to help the Knights Blessed, isn't there? Okay, can't talk to that dude. The guard hath been afflicted with a most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. Put to the proof. Urianger wears a somber expression. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have been little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is a nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I considered a convocation of all the Knights Blessed, that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run away from my troubles, just like in the trailer. In fact, with Lavenza's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Yulmoran's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Hells yes. Were darkness to fall over Raktika, they would have no choice or no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you finally deciphered that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it, we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. What will you say? We slay the Light Warden for the Knights Blessed. Well, we are villains, are we not? I kind of like the last line. Good. I leave the Blessed in your capable hands, Runar. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind. By all that is dark, I swear to keep the Blessed safe. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Ronka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Yeah, a little bit. Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi-Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. I was hoping to finish up Raktika by the end of stream tonight, but the only way I can... It looks like the only way I can see doing that is doing more story than I normally do. And even then, I don't know if I would have enough time, you know, before the normal scheduled end time. We'll see, though. There you are, ready for a swim? The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Ronkan culture. The Ronkan sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as the protector of the wood, an arbiter of life and death. Below it were 4 others, each equal in rank. The Coeurl, the Colibri, the Opo, and the Wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one's palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake. By its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo, rival thy kin. As all parts seek betterment, so too does the whole. Be as the wolf, move as one. Peace comes to all who seek harmony with their kin. The tablet says not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. I wonder why there was nothing about, what was it, the Coeurl and the Colibri. So it was snake, Opo, and then wolf. Oh, it looks like it's probably going to do it all in order anyway. Yeah, find the first statue, then the second. You find a statue of a snake. Place your palm on the snake statue. Yes. You sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. That is a Coeurl, not... over here. That... Is that the Opo? I guess so, yeah. You find a statue of an Opo. It just looked more like a beak on it. You sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. So obviously the Coeurl was meant to trick you. It's like, oh, a glittering statue. Let me click that. Oh, it's down below. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can see that being a wolf. You find the statue of a wolf. Once more, you sense something stir elsewhere in the lake. Perhaps the chamber containing the seal is open. Ah, nice. A door opens to reveal a pedestal upon which rests a medallion. You take it and secure it inside your clothing. I guess I don't have my bags with me underwater, or what? Or just keeping it closer to the chest, I guess. As it were. Did you find it? Seal of Ronka, a small medallion bearing the image of an owl, the insignia of Ronka. Oh, okay. Because we saw an owl in there, I think, over the doorways. This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt this is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Lavenza. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Woohoo! Bunny Girl Village. Thank you for watching. This stream was not as good as I was hoping. Not because of the story. The story was excellent. Just didn't get as far as I wanted to. We stopped right before Katana Ravel. But we still did get Emmett Selk. More Emmett Selk. Always great. Ystola's back in the crew. And we did a little bit of the Bunny Village. So, but next go around, we will be doing Katana Ravel and eventually I think into Amarang and maybe Calusia. I don't know though. But yeah, it was all great. And, I hope you liked it. And if you did, like, comment, subscribe. And please come and join me on Twitch. The link is in the description down below. Until then, have a good one.